So welcome everyone to our self-care and service practice in the love, peace, and harmony field. My name is Laurie, and I am delighted to be with all of you today. So today we will continue on our relationship portion of our self-care. And as we have mentioned in the past sessions, you can still apply some of these relationship tips on yourself for your relationship with yourself or any loved one or anyone that you have concerns with. So let's get started. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. We're just getting started here. We're going to do our check-in. We will have our relationship tip. And today is to meditation for asking what we need. We will do this in the love, peace, and harmony field, and then talk about some next steps for your wellness. So let's take a moment right now to notice how you are feeling today. And you can close your eyes, take a nice natural breath in as you gently scan how you're feeling, your thoughts, your emotions, your bodily symptoms or sensations. And also you can do a reflection on how your past actions and behaviors were during this past week. And these are all our monitoring gauges that we use to make us aware of how we may be doing. If we are on the negative side in any of these areas, or in more than one area, this may indicate that we need more time for self-care, to pay attention to how we're doing and create time so we can bring ourselves back into balance, into more of that positive state of being. So without judgment and without attachment, we want to just notice this and then allow ourselves to get the support, to get ourselves back into balance and in a positive state of being. Okay. So we want to be loving and kind, maybe feeling that peaceful or the happiness, pain-free, and with our productive, helpful behaviors. Okay. So you can give yourself a number or just notice where you are. And today we are working on our relationship tip. We are currently doing a mini series of sorts, and we've reviewed the previous 4, and today we are out on ask for what you need. And we'll talk a little bit more about this, and then we'll do a meditation to get us more familiar in how we can practice to do this in our own lives. And these are all tips from the Love Prescription, 7 Days to More Intimacy, Connection, and Joy by Dr. Gottman and Julie Schwartz Gottman, both doctors. And they are known as relationship experts, doing a lot of relationship in the field of relationships. They've had the Love Lab and do a lot of talks around the world. So the relationship tip was, if you have had your needs ignored early in life, you may believe, so this is for those of us who may have difficulty asking. And sometimes it could be cultural as well, that you're not supposed to say things, right? So if you've had your needs ignored early in life, you may believe, 1, that you're not worthy of having your needs met, and 2, needs are weak or bad, like we shouldn't do this. However, they talk about that it is okay and actually essential to say what you want and need. It's actually in the way you say it. So we will review that today. And they've mentioned that where we sometimes go wrong in relationships is that we may suggest, drop hints, passively ask for something, and just hope or believe that our significant other will know or should know what we want or need. Okay. And if our partners fail to pick up on this, we may feel disappointed or resentful in believing that they don't care or they aren't listening to us or they're too busy for us or they only think about themselves, dot, 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 right? We can have all these false misunderstandings. And then we may criticize them. Oh, like, oh, you always don't help me with dot, 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 or you never, you know, um, buy me a gift or whatever it is. So we want to watch out for these red flags because this is where we may go down. And the reason we don't have to judge ourselves, it may be because that we are not getting what we want. So we really have to listen to ourselves first to know what it is that we are wanting. Okay. So we can simply just ask for what you need. And they mention these 3 states. We want to, if you know, the meditation, we will actually reflect on yourself so you know what you want. But once you know what you want to describe yourself, not your partner. So it's not about your partner. We don't want to criticize. We want to describe ourselves. We want to describe the situation we're upset about and what we need. Okay. So a lot of times if we're busy, we're overwhelmed, this can happen like, oh my, you come home from work or an event and oh, you always leave the kitchen such a mess. What a, name calling, labeling. You don't even care. I have so much to do, right? So we're making these assumptions and we're just venting because we're so stressed, right? So we kind of put that on the other party. And it could be that they had left other dishes in the sink and so forth, right? They didn't get around to things. And so you're quite upset, which is understandable. However, what we want to do is practice saying in a more compassionate tone. It could be something, this is simple, like, oh, I've been feeling really overwhelmed lately with all there is to do around the house. You could also add, I have these projects at work. Could you help me by, doing the dishes or the laundry this week? Or can you, uh, clean up here? But it really is about the tone of voice as well. Okay. So they've mentioned that, the researchers mentioned that over 96% of the time, about 96% of the time, the outcome of not only the conversation, however, the relationships 6 years down the line can be predicted by the first 3 minutes of interaction. So they recommend like a softened startup. So it could be something simple like that, but you want to use that compassionate tone with no criticisms, right? So if you notice the second sentence, it wasn't about them at all. It was about you, ourselves, right? And we want to think about what it is that your partner or the person that you're communicating with, it could be a loved one, family member, it could be a colleague, a friend, what they need to hear first to be open to listening to you and to respond in a positive way. So we want to be compassionate with them, understand what's happening with them. So it could be, oh, I know that you're having a busy week as well, right? There's a lot of us to do. And though I've been also feeling overwhelmed and I need to do this. Would you be able to do that? Right? So you're just saying things first. And in the book, they mentioned how in one case, this this person was really feeling upset at the partner, all of these things. And then they overheard at a Montessori preschool, the teacher telling another, guiding one of the preschoolers to, oh, if you want to ask for something, to ask the other person, oh, are you available? Can you play with me? And if they're, not ready to, oh, when you're available, can we play together? Because we don't want to interrupt them when they're maybe engrossed with someone else or playing, with another group, right? The timing is also very important. And after she saw preschoolers do it, she's like, it is simple. I can do it. We can do it as well. Okay. And for us, we're going to practice. You may be already doing this, but there might be times with certain people that it may be harder for us to be more polite because we've had a lot of history of being more casual or comfortable. And so it may take time for you to say it in a way that feels natural to them and that the other person can hear. Okay. And we're doing this in a field, of course, the Love, Peace, Harmony field. We believe that everything has its own vibratory field, and each of our vibrational fields are connected in the quantum field of the collective. And when we align with the vibrations of love, peace, and harmony, we can not only uplift our lives, but we can support the uplifting of the world. So you can preset your home. I have the Love, Peace, and Harmony playing in the background. You might not be able to hear it, but we have the music going, we have cards, and you can also connect with this field to help make it easier for you to be able to move to more positive and interactions that are more in line with love, peace, and harmony, which is something very wonderful to have in our lives. So let's go ahead and get started on our meditation. And so I want you to just check in to how you're feeling earlier. You can follow along with me on this meditation that is geared towards relationships. But if, for those of you who are experienced with the field, you know exactly what you're needing as you did your check-in, you can definitely gear your meditation to what you are working on, okay? So just relax, and I want you to imagine and create this scene of love, peace, and harmony. So you can imagine having these beautiful works of art around you. And for those of you who have been in the presence of our field, you know that it's quite large. It's taller than most of us, if not all of us. And imagine that you have these big fields of art around you that carry this frequency, vibration, and message of love, peace, and harmony, allowing yourself to feel safe and relaxed, receiving this pure positive message. You can also create your safe imagery. I believe we may have done one, creating our sanctuary in one of these sessions. And you can, for those of you who've been at that session, you can return there to create the scene. Is it indoor, outdoor, the colors, the atmosphere, the music, or sounds in the background, the fragrances that allow you to get to a deeper rest and restorative space of balance, of tranquility, of feeling unconditional love, peace, and harmony. We want to really settle our body to know that it is safe and it can relax. And now deeply connect with the love, peace, and harmony messages, frequencies, vibrations around you. Breathing in nice and natural through your nose, down to your lower abdomen to help ground and balance us. Exhale, let that light expand throughout your body, bringing that sense of love, peace, and harmony. Going to inhale again. Imagine that it's coming in also. You're breathing in through your pores. So all aspects of parts of your body is filled with this light of love, peace, and harmony. Notice your body relaxing, deeper and deeper relaxed. And now I want you to reflect on what you may need or want right now. It could be from a partner or maybe a colleague. It could be also for yourself to pay attention to yourself. So again, especially if you are on the monitoring gauges, you are not all on the positive side. For instance, maybe we have a good mood, but our body feels tired or drained, or we're in pain or discomfort. Or maybe our mood um, is off. We're not feeling as joyous or peaceful or happy as we usually are, or positive. There may be something going on. Allow yourself to look inward, within, and just reflect on what that might be. What's going on with you, and what might you need? And again, we are learning that it is okay to be able to state our needs, wants. It's just how we share them. But first, we have to feel comfortable being able to acknowledge them for ourselves. So, with kindness and compassion, allow yourself to attend and honor what you want and need. This is something that can keep you in balance, to help your self-care, and that when you attend to this self-care can also affect your service, whether your work, relationships with your family, loved ones. And if it is something that another person can help you with, such as your partner, I want you to think about a way that you can reframe your need as an offer of opportunity for them to support you, okay? And an opportunity to share your need in a positive way. So the example was help in the kitchen, but it could be other things as well. It could be, hey, I would like, a night out, or hey, can we do something fun this weekend? We've been working really hard. I feel like I need a break. Hey, can we go out to the beach? We're in Hawaii, so it's nice and sunny here still. But whatever it is that you would like to do, think about how you may be saying it. And again, you're going to describe how you feel and what you need in a positive way and tone. Okay? And so visualize yourself saying that to your partner or whoever you want to communicate with, and feel that the support of the love, peace, harmony field is here for you. It's helping you feel this love, peace, and harmony so you can share it in a loving, peaceful, and harmonious way to your partner, the one in mind. Even with yourself, many of us still need to practice speaking compassionately and politely with ourselves, our self-talk in our head. And notice as you are sharing how your body feels. Does it feel relaxed or uncomfortable? If you feel awkward, just notice the awkwardness in your body Or maybe you feel resistant for some way. You're still upset over something that the other person did. Just notice it without judgment, without attachment. What we want to do is start to release some of these negative information, emotions, thoughts, judgments that may have developed over the years and years, right, of different interactions, communications. So to automatically shift it with someone may feel very uncomfortable. And you might also not, might feel a resistance to it. But what we want to do is not just say, oh, I can't do it and put it aside. We want to honor what we feel, be aware of it, and allow the field serve ourselves. We want to support ourselves to release that negatively charged information that we are holding in our bodies. So you can breathe in the light of the field of love, peace, and harmony. Bring it to the area of your body that you feel the resistance. And exhale, let that light expand in that area or go deeper into the area. You can explore what that is about. So some of you are familiar with the face meditation we've done before. For those of you that's new, we're just facing ourselves with love, peace, and harmony. FACE also is an acronym of feeling and focus the positive message and frequency of the field. And through that lens of love, peace, and harmony, with no judgment and attachment, we're aware of what we are holding within our bodies, the resistance, the discomfort, the awkwardness. We're just being aware of it and we acknowledge it without judgment, without attachment. C, we compassionately connect with that area. We understand why we might feel that way. And E, we enlighten that area, bringing in the light, light, light of the field, love, peace, harmony message, or light of the universe, whatever it is you believe in. You're going to bring that in and let it naturally release. You may also receive some insights as to what it is that you're holding. And by being aware of this, you can then, deal with all of these maybe negative interactions that you've had before. You might learn strategies or apply strategies to let go, such as forgiveness or gratitude or just compassion. They may also be going through a hard time. They may not be familiar with how to say things in a more comfortable tone, or they just got into the habit. So just notice what it is and see if you can come to some type of communication, a way to communicate with them. Again, with love, peace, and harmony. And even if you're not yet physically ready to communicate, if you continue to practice this in this love, peace, and harmony field, or just creating a safe space for you to practice it, it can feel more natural for you. Okay. So let's just continue to just breathe in the love, peace, harmony field. Exhale, let your body relax. Notice where you're holding it in the body, bringing that light, light, light there. And we're going to face any part of ourselves that's not comfortable with the message of love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace and harmony. Okay. Wonderful. And you're just going to take a few moments with the field itself. You can feel that love, peace, and harmony coming in 360 degrees. Inhale through your nose. Bring that light all the way to your lower abdomen. Exhale, let that light and that message condense in your lower abdomen. Message of love, peace, and harmony. Wonderful. Continue to relax with every breath in. Breathing in through your nose, the pores of your skin, all the way to your lower abdomen. Bringing the message of love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Wonderful. And now we're just going to check in, give yourself thanks for taking this time for your self-care to bring in more balance, more love, peace, and harmony, to relax and center you. And I'd love to hear how people are feeling. Some of you at the start of the session may have noticed your numbers or where you are and how you are now, or maybe had a situation. Anyone want to share? You can share either in the chat or unmute. Aloha. Welcome, everyone. And so maybe as I'm waiting, I'm going to just see what Brittany brought up. So these are our next steps. I do have it, but she has the link on our Zoom chat, the wellness evenings. And I'll also, for those of you who may be on Facebook, I'll share it on the screen as well. So we have the next steps. We have our Love, Peace, Harmony meditations. We do have it the first 3 Mondays of the month, usually. Next Monday, I think we're taking a break. I think my mom is still on traveling or vacation, but we usually have it, and we do have recordings of it. We do have our free wellness evening, Tao Wellness with Tao Calligraphy, on Thursdays, 7 to 8, and you can register there. And since we do have a lot of different types of sessions, if you are needing more support to get started on your wellness journey, we are honored and happy to offer these personalized complimentary 15-minute sessions to get you started. And I believe Brittany may have the links in our Zoom chat. And as we are not here as medical providers, although my sister and I are in the healthcare profession. I, as a psychologist, we are in our role as Love, Peace, Harmony coordinators and teachers of the Tao Academy, master teachers. So we found that these things that we do really help with traditional healthcare modalities. So please see them if you do need more support. And for continuing your service journey, which can also make you feel better, is that we do have this code here that leads you to the Love, Peace, and Harmony music that you can share with others to, bring that peace and, balance. Very calming, relaxing music. That can also lead you to a donation link, and you can support the charitable works of the Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation that have many projects worldwide. Okay. I just wanted to remind you, self-care is service. We increase our self-care to increase our quality of service. So Thank you everyone for joining. Oh, wonderful. Jasmine said, I'm feeling deep peace and calm, even with uncertainty, um, and love, face love. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Jasmine, for sharing. That's Jasmine. And Amy said, thank you, Laurie. This session brought more awareness and reminder of being more positive in my communications and relationships with my partner and others as well. Wonderful. Yes, this is wonderful. It can really help us to spread more love, peace, and harmony with those that we interact with. So thank you all for sharing. And I'd love to say my goodbyes to all of you. So I'm just going to